welcome to today's equipment class. For today's class, you're just going to need a mat, a headrest, a circle or cushion, and then a looped band, a long band, and then 2 light weights and a roller. So we'll get started off on our hands and knees. Starting off just by dropping the ribcage down, arching the back, looking up in front, and then rounding out the spine all the way, looking down between the knees. Dropping that rib cage down, arching the back, looking up in front. And again, rounding out the spine, looking down between the knees. Dropping the rib cage down, arching the back, looking up in front. And rounding out the spine, looking down between the knees. And then once more, dropping that rib cage all the way down, arching the back, looking up in front. And then last time, rounding out the spine all the way, looking down between the knees. Then come into a neutral flat back position, twisting the left foot out to the side, looking to the left. And then the right foot looking to the right. Again, left foot looking to the left, keeping the knee in contact with the mat, and right foot looking to the right. One more to the left, and one more to the right. Good. And then for the next one, if you want to make it harder, you can grab a weight. So we're going to straighten out the left leg behind, and then the right arm in front. And then small circles with the arm and leg, keeping the back nice and flat. So draw your belly button in towards your spine. And if you want to make this easier, just don't use any weight. And lower down. So switching the weight into the left hand. Right leg back, left arm up in front. Again, drawing your belly button in towards your spine, keeping your back nice and flat. And then small circles with the arm and leg. And lower down. Bringing that weight into the right hand if you want to use the weight. Shift all the way to the left. Straighten out the right leg and the right arm. Focus on getting your balance first. Once you have it, small circles. And lower, shifting the weight to the right side. Straighten out the left leg and the left arm. Again, once you have your balance, trying to get the hips parallel to the mat, then small circles. And lower down. Then if you have a weight, we'll put it to the right side of the mat. Dig the toes underneath, pinch your shoulders back, lift the knees up, grab the weight with the left hand, bring it to the left, and then the right hand, bring it to the right. So just moving it across the mat, keeping the knees lifted up the whole time. For 3, 2, and 1, and lower down. We'll move the weight out of the way. Dig the toes underneath, pinch your shoulders back, lift the knees up, lift up the right foot and the left, right, left, right, left, right, left. One more on the right, one more on the left, and lower down. Then we'll bring the knees apart nice and wide, sit back onto the heels into child's pose, just stretching out the shoulders. Walking the hands to the left and leaning to the right, just stretching out the right side of the body. And then walking the hands to the right and leaning to the left. And then we'll come onto our backs. And we'll just start off with a few toe taps. So we'll imprint the spine, bring the legs in a tabletop, tap the right foot down and the left foot. Keeping the spine imprinted, shoulders are relaxed. Gradually tapping a little bit further away. If you feel your back lifting, don't tap as far. And then we'll squeeze the legs together, tapping both feet down and coming back into tabletop. Gradually tapping a little bit further away. For 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. Resting the feet down. Then we'll grab the circle, or if you have a cushion as well, try to use a wider cushion if you have one, just so there's more area to squeeze. You can also use a ball if you just deflate it slightly as well. So we'll bring this just above the knees. Knees are bent, feet flat. Imprint the spine, squeeze the circle nice and tight, and relax. Squeeze and relax, squeeze and relax, squeeze and relax, squeeze and relax. 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep the circle squeeze, slowly relax for 4, 3, 2, 1, squeeze. 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 2 more. Squeeze, last one. Squeeze, and then 10 quick squeezes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. And then keeping the circle or cushion, we'll grab the roller. So we'll put the 2 feet on the roller. Circle just above the knees. Squeeze the circle nice and tight. Arms down by your side. Imprint the spine, lifting the hips up and lower down. Good. Imprint, lift, and lower. Imprint and lift, and lower. Good. Keep the circle squeeze the whole time. Imprint and lift, and lower. Imprint and lift, and lower. Good. Keeping the ribs tucked in. Make sure they don't flare at the top. Lift and lower. 3 more. And lower 2. And last one. And lower. And then elbows on the mat, hands on the rib cage. Imprint the spine, lift the hips up. And lower down. Imprint and lift. And lower. Lift. And lower, keeping the circle squeezed. Imprint and lift, and lower, lift, and lower. Perfect. 2 more. Last one. Keep the hips up nice and high and squeeze and relax, squeeze and relax, squeeze and relax for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Lower down. Then we'll cross the arms across the chest, shoulders are relaxed. Squeeze the circle nice and tight. Imprint and lift, and lower. Keeping the circle squeezed. If you're finding it hard to balance here, you can bring the elbows down if you need to, but do try to cross them if you can. Good. Imprint and lift, and lower. Imprint and lift, and lower. Lift and lower. Two more. Last one. Keep the hips up nice and high. Right knee out to the side. Left knee. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. 1 more on the right, 1 more on the left. Lower down. Then we'll move the roller out of the way. And we'll do a few more here with the circle. Knees are bent, circle just above the knee. Squeeze the circle nice and tight. Straighten up that right leg. Left knee stays bent. Make sure the spine's imprinted. Right leg out to the side and then back together. Out to the side together. Make sure the hips don't move here, so it's helpful if you put your hands on your hips just to make sure that they're not lifting. Out to the side together, out to the side together. For 3, 2, and 1. Back together, bend the right leg, straighten up the left. Left leg out to the side and back together. So make sure that right leg stays completely still. Just isolating the movement, so just the left leg moves. Out to the side together for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Bend that left leg. We'll grab the circle. Imprint the spine. Legs to tabletop, circle just above the knees. Shins are parallel. Squeeze the circle nice and tight and relax. Squeeze and relax. Squeeze and relax. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Straighten up the right leg out to the side and back together. A little bit harder here with the legs straight. If you're finding this difficult to keep your imprint, bend that knee and just moving the right leg only. Otherwise, try to keep that leg straight. For 7, 8, 9, and 10. Bend the right leg, straighten up the left. Left leg out to the side. Back together. You can keep a slight bend in the knee if you need to. Shoulders are relaxed. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Perfect. Bend the knees. Grab the circle. Give the legs a quick rest. We'll just do a couple more here with the circle. Legs in a tabletop, circle between the ankles. Shoulders relaxed, spines imprinted. Squeeze the circle and relax. Squeeze and relax. Squeeze and relax for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Straighten the legs up. If you want to make it harder, chin to the chest, rolling forward. Squeeze the circle and relax. Squeeze and relax. Good. Keeping the spine imprinted. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Perfect. Bend the knees. Grab the circle. Then we're going to do a few roll-ups with the circle. So if you don't have a circle, you can just hold onto a cushion. Otherwise, you can always hold on to 2 weights as well. So squeeze the legs together, grabbing the circle, reaching the arms back, pressing the legs into the mat, arms forward to chest, into a roll-up, pinching those shoulders back, and then slowly rolling down, reaching back. Good, arms forward, chin to chest, rolling up, sitting up nice and tall. Really squeeze that circle and pull the shoulders back. So we're just working a bit of chest and biceps as we squeeze that circle, and then you're working your mid-back muscles as you squeeze your shoulder blades together. Try not to let the legs lift as you roll up, and then slowly control as you roll down, vertebrae by vertebrae, reaching back. Arms forward, chin to chest, rolling up, and rolling down. If you want to make it a little bit harder, reaching up, and then try to keep the arms back as you roll down. Don't let them come in front. And again, rolling up. And rolling down. And we'll do 3 more, rolling up. If you find the legs are lifting, just keep reaching in front. 2 more. Slowly rolling down. And the last one, rolling up. Good, and then we'll just put the circle to the side. We're gonna stay in a seated position. Grab your long band. And if you don't have a long band, just use 2 light weights for this as well. So, band just goes around the feet. Just gonna do a few different variation of rows. So we'll start off just with a neutral row. So you're gonna sit up nice and tall. If your hamstrings are really tight and you're uncomfortable sitting like this, bend your knees just slightly, or you can even put a rolled up towel under your bum. So sit up nice and tall, arms close to your body, pull back, squeeze your shoulders together, and then keep your arms close to your body as you straighten them. So don't let them wing out to the side, so keep them nice and close. They should be brushing along your sides as you bring them back to the starting position. So pull back, squeeze your shoulders together, and then slowly relax. Make sure your shoulders don't pop up, so keep them pushed down away from your ears. And pull back, squeeze tight, and slowly release. Good, pull back, squeeze. This is really good for improving posture if you're working from home or if you're sitting at a desk. We can become quite rounded, so this just helps to strengthen up those back muscles that hold your shoulder blades back when you're sitting. Good, 2 more here. And the last one. And now we're gonna do a supinated row. So palms are up. You're gonna, same way, so you're gonna sit up nice and tall and then pull back, keeping the palms up the whole time. So just bringing in biceps into this a little bit more. So same thing, pull back, squeeze your shoulders together, and back to the start. So you really wanna pause for a second as you squeeze. Imagine you're squeezing a pencil between your shoulder blades. Good, 4 more. 3, 2, and 1 more here. Perfect, and then last one, palms are down. We're gonna pull out to the side with this one, a little bit harder. So the elbows do flare out for this one. So we're getting more posterior deltoid. So pulling up, squeeze the shoulders together, and then control as you come back. Pulling back, squeeze tight, and back to the start. Good, 3 more. 2, and last one. Perfect, and then we'll put the band to the side. I'm just gonna bend that right knee. Grab around the right knee with the left arm. Right arm goes to the base of your spine, sit up nice and tall. Twisting to the right, so just doing a small spinal twist here. Looking over your right shoulder. And then straightening the right leg, bending that left knee, hugging around the left knee with your right arm. Left arm goes to your base of your spine and then just twisting over to the left. Perfect, and then we'll put the circle to the side. We're all done with the circle. Then we'll grab, if you want to make it harder, we're just going to do a few into boat pose. So grab a weight in each hand if you want to make it harder. Otherwise, don't use any weights. So we're going to bring the legs into tabletop, reaching those arms back. Squeeze the legs together. Arms forward, chin to chest, rolling up. And then controlling as you roll down nice and slow. And rolling up. And rolling down. And then now on this one, as we roll up, we're gonna tap the right foot down and then the left foot. Right, left, so nice soft taps here. Pinching the shoulders back. Good, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rolling back down. And rolling up. Then we're going to straighten the right leg and lower and lift, lower and lift. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Bend the right leg, rolling back, reaching the arms back. Arms forward, chin to chest, rolling up. Left leg, lower and lift. Sitting up nice and tall, shoulders pinched back, lower and lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rolling down. Good, last one here. Arms forward, chin to chest, rolling up. Throw one weight to the side, and then just hold on to the other weight. Twisting to the right and to the left. If you're finding this difficult, just rest the feet down. Otherwise, try to keep them up if you can. For 4, 3, 2, and last one. Perfect. Rolling back, putting the weight to the side. Pulling the knees into the chest and just rocking side to side. And then we'll grab the looped band. So if you just have a long band, just tie it into a circle. So we're going to bring it just above the knees. I want to start with a nice easy one. So imprint the spine, knees are bent, bring the knees apart and back together. So keeping the spine imprinted, apart, together, shoulders are relaxed, apart, together, 3, 2, and 1. Back together, right knee out to the side, left knee out to the side. Right, left, right, left, right, left. Last one on the right, last one on the left. And then we'll straighten up the right leg, bit of tension in the band. Arms down by your side, imprint the spine, lift the hips up and lower. Imprint and lift and lower. Keeping tension in the band. Make sure the hips are level as you lift up. Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend the right leg, straighten up the left, bit of tension. Imprint and lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Keeping tension the whole time. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Perfect. Now we're going to straighten up the right leg again. Bit of tension. If you want to make it harder, lift the hips up. Otherwise, keep the hips down on the mat. Imprint, lifting up. Right leg out to the side and back together. Out to the side together. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Bend the right leg. Straighten up the left leg. Out to the side together. Out to the side together. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Bend the left leg, rest the hips down. Imprint the spine. Lift the hips up. Lift the heels up and lower. Lift and lower. Good. Keep the hips up nice and high. Keeping tension in the band. If you want to make it harder, cross the arms across the chest. Keep the hips up nice and high. Shoulders are relaxed. 3, 2, 1. Keep the heels up. Bring the knees apart and together for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Perfect. Lower down. Imprint the spine, legs to tabletop, keeping the shins parallel. Pull the legs apart and back together. Keeping the spine imprinted. Apart together. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Perfect. Bend down around the ankles. Shoulders relaxed. And bring legs apart and back together. Apart together, apart together. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Straightening the legs up. If you want to make it harder, chin to the chest, rolling forward. Legs apart and back together. Apart together. Spines imprinted. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Perfect. Bend the knees. Then we'll just do a few more with the band. Straighten the legs out. Keeping the band around the ankles. Imprint the spine. Straighten up the right leg and lower. And lift and lower. Just targeting our iliopsoas muscle, one of our hip flexors. Try to keep that knee nice and straight. For 3, 2, and 1. And then left leg lifting up and lower. Lift and lower. Try to keep the hips still as well. Don't let them lift or roll. 2 more. Last one. And then band around the ankles. Then we'll target our rectus femoris muscle with this one. So drive the knee straight up towards your hip and then straighten. So straight up and lower, lift and lower. Try to get the knee up to hip height. So try to see if you can pull it up a bit higher. 6, 7, 8, 9, and last one. Perfect. And then we'll do 10 on the left. For 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and last one. Perfect. And then we'll put the band to the side. And then we'll come onto our side and just do a few exercises for the glutes. So if you want to make it easier, just start down on your side like this. Otherwise, try to come up on your elbow. So we're going to bend the bottom knee, lift the hips up nice and high, and lower. Lift and lower, lift and lower. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Keep the hips up, lift the top leg for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep it up for 10 pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And lower down. Lift the hips up nice and high. Top leg up, big circles forward. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Lower down. Hips up nice and high, big circles the opposite direction. Last one here. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Perfect. And then we'll switch to our opposite side. So if you had the knee bent before, bending it again here. Otherwise, just starting off down on your side. Lifting the hips up nice and high and lower. Lift and lower. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lift the top leg up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And only 2 left here. Hips up nice and high, top leg up, big circles forward. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then last one. Hips up nice and high, big circles the opposite direction. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Resting down. And then we'll just finish off with a bit of foam rolling. So grabbing your roller, bringing it under your mid-back. So just under the shoulder blades, supporting your head, lifting the hips up, and just gently rolling up and down through the mid-back. And twisting your body to the right, rolling along the right side of the rib cage and spine, and to the left. And then we'll roll out the glutes. So sitting onto the roller, crossing the right ankle over your left knee, shifting your weight to the right, rolling up and down, focusing on the outer part of the glute or whatever area feels tightest for you. So whatever area feels the most painful is where you should focus on. So just rolling up and down. If you find a really sore spot, you can hold on it and just focus in on that spot. And then switching left ankle over the right knee, shifting the weight to the left. If you're finding it really painful to cross your leg over, you can even keep both feet down and just shift your weight, keeping both legs down as well. It's a little bit less intense. And then lastly, we'll roll out the quads in the front, so the front of the thigh. So bringing the roller just in front of your knees, coming onto your elbows, and then just rolling up and down, trying to keep the legs relaxed. I'm just rolling from the top of the knee up towards the hip. And then we'll twist the heels in and the toes out, getting the inner quad muscles. And then twisting the toes in and the heels out, getting the outer quad muscles. And then if you want to make it a bit more intense, you can bend the knees and you can just roll into them a little bit deeper. And if you find a sore spot, again, just focusing in on that spot. And then take your time coming off the roller, and then we'll finish.